Hello everyone, and here's we got a chip. That's how it looks, and if we check our old chip, which is right here, the only difference is with the time. Our old chip is from 2016 and our new chip is from 2017, and if we check weeks we can see that the difference is almost 1 year, exactly 1 year. Other things is GP104, that's a generation of a Pascal, 200, that's already a model, could be 400, which already uses on 1080s, and A1, that's a revision, could be A2, A3, B1. Everything looks good. We're gonna put this chip and test it out. Also, one thing, I got this chip pretty for a good deal. I got this chip almost half priced from retail price, and I couldn't get why, because everything so looks perfect on this chip. I already checked on the microscope. There's no cracks, no scratches, and here's why. It's not reballed. We have to do it manually because I already checked. I don't really have stencil for this chip, but good to know that that's a reason, because I was thinking probably here's bubbles or anything. Everything straight, everything good. So with the chip itself, and that's more information as for a customer, with this chip itself everything is good. So I already almost prepared our chip. Now we can see what I did is I put a very thin layer of flux, and now everything what we should do is take our balls, which is 0.45 millimeters, and put them right in their places. Well, I won't do the whole chip on camera. I'm in the middle of doing it right now, and one corner is almost ready. Yeah, this corner is almost ready. I found it quite relaxing, by the way. Not that much fun, but definitely quite relaxing. That's something I would let do if I had a younger brother. I finally got it, and it took me about 2-3 hours with the smoking brakes. And now we will apply a head and solder those balls back. Here's the two ways how to do that. First one is using our workstation. That's something we won't do because I don't trust my workstation to $100 chip. And the second one with the doing heat gun, that's what we gonna do. It's just not recommended because it's not recommended using low fan speed with the high temperature, and that's actually what we're gonna proceed right now. Okay, let's start doing it. I've just done it. It had a couple missing balls in it, but after putting everything back, we have a success. Let's go over again what we have done already and what we will have to do. On the left our bad memory, and on the right our already reballed good memory, and on our graphic card already prepared place where we're gonna put our memory banks there, already cleaned it from our old solder. The only thing what we will have to do with our memory is how you can see is our old memory is from a company Samsung, and our new memory is from a company Micron. Yeah, in this case we'll have to play around a little bit with our BIOS, which is located over here. I'll do it behind camera because there is already exist video how I do that. Yeah, we just have to rewrite the BIOS. Other than that, let's put our graphic card and see if we have our 1.5 volts on our memory. I don't really think we will have it, and eventually we will end up replacing our driver, memory driver, which is located right over here. This is our memory driver. There is no marketing on this driver, unfortunately, so we won't be able to go over our signals, but at least we will have to see if we have our 5 volts powering up our driver. So yeah, let's put it back into our stand and go everything. And let's see if we have any changes so far. And on our memory we have a 0. Okay. Yeah, we will have to replace our driver. And let's see how I said there is no marketing for this driver. So let's go pin by pin and see if we have on any pin 5 volts. And this one 3.5. That's actually probably enable signal. Let's go over. Yeah, and we have our 5 volts to a driver. We will replace this driver for now, and because our key already did check it, all keys they open and close and have no issues. And now, let's see, we have our desired 1.5 volts. And yes, we have our 1.5 volts. Now at least we know that we are working in the right direction. Let's just double check that we have all our main other powers. Beautiful. As I said already, what we will do now is work on our BIOS, and after that we will put our memory, turn our card, see how it works, if everything is good, and at last we will put our chip. At the end we will put our chip. Hopefully that's everything what we will have to do. Also, what I want to mention is if our card does not turn on, we shouldn't be scared, because sometimes, and especially that something happens on a few cards, we have to replace, when you replace everything, you have to replace as well main driver, which is in our case is right here. And how I said, especially on a few cards, those main drivers, they get programmed on a factory. And if on a few cards you don't replace it, either graphic card is not gonna turn on at all, either it's gonna turn on but some phases won't work. So for now, let's just keep it in mind and just follow what already been said. BIOS, memory, and our chip. On our board right now is around 120 degrees, and let's prepare our heat gun. Okay, that should be good. I'm putting on our heat gun around 300 degrees. And let's see if we have our 1.5 volts. We have it. And let's just fill it. All of them getting slightly warm. Beautiful. That's how it's supposed to be. Okay. And now we are more than ready to install our chip. On the board already 140 degrees, so our chip soon is gonna move in. I'll just put a little bit more flux. And we should be ready for... give it a last push. And now let's see how our card looks like. Yes, it's a little bit dirty, but that's just something. I'm out of alcohol right now. It's not gonna work if we give a card like that to our customer. Also, I had a look on the microscope how our chip is seated, and it's seated pretty well from what I see. As well, I ran with the multimeter our PCI connected data pins, and all of them have the same value, so we have a good chance our chip seated well. Well, that's a time to test it out our card. And also, in case if our card does not turn on, prepare multimeter to test the power. Our postcard. Oh, only one thing I forgot to show you is our resistance on the memory. Now we have 107 ohms, which is a very good sign for us. Our PCI, 8-pin connector. Okay. Okay, let's test it out. To A, and please. Yes, yes, we have a picture. We have a picture. So now what we will do is assemble it back and run a couple stress tests. Let me show what this card does now. On the beginning it's loading fine, but then it's gonna give artifacts. It gives it randomly, but more oftenly it gives on the beginning. It should be now. Here. And what I think about it. I was thinking probably one of the memory banks, just I didn't put it right, but I already reball whole memory on this graphic card and it still does the same. And here I think two issues on this graphic card, because I think memory is good. I already tested memory on another graphic card. I remember it was good in working memory. So we have a problem either with the chip itself or probably chip didn't sit well, but I already pushed a chip once again and it's still, how we can see, does the same. But still I'm thinking it is probably data pins got connected or one of the pins I missed. I'm not feeling like reballing this chip once again manually. I'm waiting for a stencil and I'll reball the chip with the stencil, but it's gonna take another week or so. So here's a chance 50-50. 50% is a problem with the chip itself, another 50 are probably just not seated well. I don't think I'm gonna make another video for this graphic card. I'll just at first I have to talk to a customer what he wants to do. Secondary, I'll just mention probably in my other following video what the story about this graphic card. But we're coming to conclusion. If you have right tools and a right part, that should be fix your problem. Thank you for watching.